What inspires change? What motivates us? It's what's inside that moves us. What moves you? Get the Scion story at Scion.com.
President Obama and Democrats are hoping to use any political momentum from reopening the government to renew their push for comprehensive immigration reform by the end of the year. NMI Congressman Greg Khalili-Sablan also hopes to benefit in his bid to provide a green card pathway to citizenship for some 12,000 NMI long-stay foreign workers and others. But key Republicans on immigration are not ready to roll over, especially after the just-ended showdown over Obamacare. Idaho Representative Raul Labrador said recently anything the GOP negotiates with Obama on immigration will be used to destroy the Republican Party. Florida GOP Senator and immigration reform supporter Marco Rubio told Chris Wallace on Fox News Sunday,
"You have a government and a White House that has consistently decided to ignore the law or how to apply it. Look at the health care law. The law is on the books. They decide what parts of it to apply and which parts not to apply. They issue their own waivers without any congressional oversight. And what they say is, you're going to pass an immigration law that has both some legalization aspect and some enforcement. What's not to say that this White House won't come back and cancel the enforcement aspects of it?"
Republicans have insisted on tough border security ahead of any pathway to citizenship, and House GOP leaders were largely silent on immigration after the federal shutdown. Speaker John Boehner's spokesman said last Thursday Boehner remains committed to a step-by-step approach, and Rubio sees a political price to be paid after the shutdown.
Now, this notion that they're going to get in a room and negotiate a deal with the president on immigration is much more difficult to do for two reasons. Number one, because of the way the president has behaved towards his opponents over the last 3 weeks, as well as the White House and the things that they've said and done. And number two, because of what I've outlined to you. So I certainly think that immigration reform is a lot harder to achieve today than it was just 3 weeks ago, because of what's happened here.
Some reform advocates think the GOP loss on defunding Obamacare will make Speaker Boehner fearful of pursuing sweeping immigration, including NMI reforms that would depend heavily on Democratic votes. Others, like the U.S. Conference of Catholic Bishops, argue public polling shows a downside for the GOP from the shutdown. Conference Migration Policy Director Kevin Appleby says Republicans will want to stabilize themselves. On Capitol Hill, Matt Kay for PNC News.